Hi everyone, Kelt here. So Harry, according to him, was given insufficient info on security decision regarding his protection that he wants when he comes to the UK. It's amazing that it's even gone to court, let alone the High Court. So he was demanding a decision on this and was given a decision. The decision was, no, you cannot have taxpayer-funded police bodyguards when you're in the UK. But Harry does not accept this. He says that he received insufficient information over the decision to change his protection. He is claiming he doesn't feel safe under the current security arrangements, but every time we've seen him, there's no one around, no one cares, let alone anyone chasing him. This all came about apparently because Harry claimed that his car was chased by photographers as he left the Kew Gardens the day before his mother's statue was unveiled. It's being said that Harry is using this as an excuse not to return because he cannot face his family, knowing that his next book will be so destructive regarding what he reveals about them. Some are suggesting that the Home Office should just grant them the security when they visit the UK and so eliminate the problem. And then Harry will have to come up with another excuse for not returning. So that's a thought. I think Harry will find a way to come back, anything to get away from his incredible life in California. He cannot even pretend to be happy anymore, judging by the photos of him lately. He looks so uncomfortable. This last award ceremony, when Meghan looked totally in her element, her mother looked uncomfortable and slightly embarrassed, and Harry looked deeply uncomfortable and unhappy. Many are angry with the awards being given to Harry and Meghan. Harry has never tried to remotely address nor put any money into civil rights causes. He's never acknowledged nor tried to make amends in some way, financial or otherwise, for his ancestors' history of colonisation, and has never suggested his family give back the jewels they acquired from Africa. I know the Express is saying that Prince Harry is labelled as not important or relevant in the US after the Super Bowl appearance. This sounds as if he had been previously important and relevant. And now, what seems like an actual threat to the Queen, which is that Harry and Meghan plan to return as part-time royals, so they will be working 6 months of the year as royals, and the rest of the time as whatever they've been doing, apparently. I don't know what you would call it. And what's all this about Archewell giving a grant to Meghan's patronage, SmartWorks? Surely that's a bit like patting yourself on the back and paying yourself. And the difference between Harry and Meghan's message to the Ukraine versus Catherine and William's is typical. Harry and his wife made it all about them, using their titles and telling people what to do. Although it was a short message, they managed to get all that in, versus Catherine and William, who, having met the Ukrainian president and his wife, were in a much better position to offer their support. I think also, being working royals and William being a future king, they were going to be taken a lot more seriously than the two clowns who contradict themselves and each other daily. Harry wants a private life, then he doesn't, and then he gets starstruck and hugs a singer he's never met backstage. Meghan obviously hires her mother to stand there as a woman of colour when it suits her, when other times she's happy to shake off her heritage. Meghan's dress, the blue long dress with just one shoulder and the split on one side, did actually look good for a change, and the hairstyle suited her, but it was obvious who she was trying to emulate. While she looked better than usual, she could never ever look as good as Catherine. Meghan always talked about being authentic and being yourself, your true authentic self, but she doesn't know who she is. She never has. She has always tried to be someone else. Her taste in clothes, the things she says, they all come from someone else. Her face has changed so much. If you go through Google and look at the photos of her over the years, I've never seen anyone look so different so many times in so many pictures. There are certain things that look good on her and certain hairstyles which work, but she doesn't stick with it. Why does she go to such extremes to try and achieve a certain look, and it's always been to look like someone else, whether it's a Kardashian, Jackie O, Princess Diana, Cher, but most of the time it's Catherine. Harry and Meghan are being publicly ridiculed regularly nowadays. The papers keep printing the articles, but more often than not, they are actually mocking them. They're being mocked for the message to the president of the Ukraine, not just for the fact that they use their full title. I mean, who does that? Catherine and William just signed off C&W, and they most certainly did not preach to the public about what to do. Harry and his wife are being mocked because their fans are angry that the Ukrainian president responded to William and Catherine's message, but not to Harry and Meghan's. Surely this is because they stepped down from being royals. Harry wanted to be insignificant and private, didn't he? What do they expect? They are insignificant. They are not important figures in the world like William and Catherine. It would be better if they didn't attempt these things and just remained quiet and in the background. By attempting to be noticed and then being ignored, it's just drawing more negative attention to them. So the messages that they sent to the Ukrainian president are as follows. Harry and Meghan's said, and I quote, "Prince Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, and all of us at Archwell, stand with the people of Ukraine against this breach of international and humanitarian law and encourage the global community and its leaders to do the same." So they're preaching to the leaders and the community, trying to tell us what to do. Catherine and Williams, as a contrast, says the following, and I quote, "In October 2020, we had the privilege to meet President Zelensky and the First Lady to learn of their hope and optimism for Ukraine's future. Today we stand with the President and all of Ukraine's people as they bravely fight for that future, W&C. Professional, from the heart, and zero ego. So Harry and Meghan are setting themselves up every time they try to copy William and Catherine or try and get one over on them. They just cannot do this. All they do is just make themselves look totally stupid. So let me have your thoughts on it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Please subscribe, ding my bell for more alerts for more videos, like if you liked it, and share. Bye.